Alright, so this is going to be the singles edition of my ongoing experiment where I'm buying singles and sealed product to hold for 6 months and then see how much my money went up or down, whichever way it goes. But knowing Pokemon, I think that the sealed is going to be the most stable and probably actively go up, whereas singles, it could be all over the place. You know, it's a very volatile market for the singles. But I want to put my 2 cents in. I want to try and see if I can spot some things that I think are cool buys and just solid pickups right now. So I'm recording this late October, and I just want to preface this with, this isn't investment advice, and that these are all just my personal takes based on collecting, and I just want to kind of share this experience with you guys to see what happens, basically. So we're looking at the computer, and right at the start, I have my eyes on a lot of Pokemon Go stuff. I don't know why, but there's just a lot of cards that stick out to me from Pokemon Go that are really, really cheap, and I think that a lot of people have, honestly felt unimpressed by Pokemon Go at the start, but I think that, look at a lot of sets, back the several, last 5-10 years, there's a lot of sets that have been, overall unimpressive, but there have been hidden gems that have come out of those sets. And I think that easily the big 3 are on my list. So we're looking at Blastoise, we've got Radiant Blastoise, Venusaur, Radiant Venusaur, Charizard, and then Radiant Charizard. So these are going to be on my list here. So obviously Charizard's going to be like the big one from those. You can see this card's going for about market price of $16 right now. And I think that's probably pretty accurate for some of the near mint copies of this card. So I'm going to add these all to cart later on in this video. I'm probably going to do it off camera just because I'm going to purchase it off camera anyways. But I'm going to be able to add all of these to the spreadsheet. And yeah, I mean, my reasoning is pretty basic with this. I think you can't go wrong with the big 3 from Gen 1. I think that a lot of these are really affordable, especially the non-Radiant ones. You can get most of these cards for $1 to $2 each. And yeah, I just think they're really, really cool. And I like that you get the Pokemon Go stamp as well with these cards. And I know that that's, with all of the Pokemon Go stuff for the most part, but I still think it's just really, really cool pickup. And another couple cards actually from Pokemon Go is the Pikachu cards. I think that Pikachu is another just sort of a staple for Pokemon in general. And I think this artwork is adorable. And I don't think that 50 cents is pretty accurate. From what I can see, it's about $1 to $2 because you're going to have to pay for shipping. And, maybe I could find a listing where I can get above $5, but I think that's going to be pretty unlikely. So either way, I'm probably going to pay about $1.50 per Pikachu that I buy. And then this Pikachu as well. I like this Pikachu as well. Walking on the street next to somebody, has that real life artwork there. Or 3D, I guess it would be. It's by N Design Inc. So I'm assuming that's like some of the more realistic artworks there. And then Bidoof as well from Pokemon Go. This one is one of the Ditto cards. I really like these Ditto cards. So if you don't know, you can actually peel off the front of these cards and it will reveal a Ditto. And you can tell because there's this little stamp in the lower left corner of that card with Ditto. So I think this is a really cool one because specifically this is a Tomokazu Kamiya artwork. And also it's the Ditto card. So it's got a couple things going for it. And this is actually a pretty expensive card already. I remember seeing these when they were a couple bucks, but I'm going to pick these up since it's on a little bit of a downward trend. Probably going to settle around the $13 if I had to guess. But it does look like I can pick up a near mint reverse holo for about $9. So that's actually pretty solid, actually. I think that that's a decent price. I'll probably add that one to cart. Next up is going to be Tatsugiri from Twilight Masquerade. I think this is a incredible artwork. I love this card. I've been betting on this card for quite some time now, ever since it was about $15. It's already gone up a decent amount. Look at that, 36% increase over the past 6 months. So we'll see if that's consistent. You know, you really don't know, but I could see this being a $40 card in the next 6 months. And regardless, I just really like the artwork. Worst case scenario, I keep it for my personal collection. And actually, if you didn't watch the sealed product video edition of this, I highly recommend going and watching that video, because, you know, I actually covered a lot of these sets and cards for some of the same reasons that I'm picking these cards up. As well as another thing too, in that video I mentioned that you know, I might not sell these cards 6 months from now. I might sell them earlier, or I might hold on to them even longer, or I might never sell them, you know, so that's just something to keep in mind. A lot of this is going into my personal collection as well, but I want to make a spreadsheet talking about, you know, the prices that I picked them up for, and just sort of experiment, see where it is in 6 months from now. So next up is Sfeel. We got a couple Surging Sparks cards coming up here. Just an adorable artwork from Sfeel. It's the only illustration rare of Sfeel. I think that this is just kind of, it gives me the same vibe of sort of the Beware with this Sfeel in the lower right corner there. And yeah, it's just a cute Pokemon, and I think that even though it's been kind of all over the place, this is just one that I want to pick up. And yeah, you know, not much thought going into some of these cards, just I think they're cute or cool or whatever, you know. Sarah Ledge, this is another one that I just think is really, really cool. It's been between a $15 to $25 card. It's fluctuated really all over the place pretty often, but I just think it's a cool Pokemon. Sarah Ledge is kind of up there with me with Greninja. I really like both of those Pokemon together. They're newer generation Pokemon that are, in my opinion, just really solidly designed. Sometimes you get some weird ones like Reverum, and yeah, just not a huge fan of those type of Pokemon. Next up, Destined Rivals is another one that we covered in our sealed product edition, and I think that this is just a really cute Pokemon. I like Meowth. I like the history with Meowth. You've got Giovanni there. The artwork, I like the very specific style that we're seeing by, I don't know why it says the artist is Planeta Suji, because it looks like it's by, what is that, Yukichi? So I'm not sure why it's saying that for the artist, but I like this artist, Yukichi. So yeah, this is another one going on the list. Crown Zenith, another set that has really solid artworks, and yeah, I really like this Mewtwo V-Star. I think that this is going to easily overtake the Giratina V-Star for the most sought-after card from Crown Zenith. It is still about $20 under where the Giratina is, but I really would not be surprised if this is the most expensive card in Crown Zenith a couple years from now. Following this one up, we've got the Mew as well from the Galarian Gallery. Adorable artwork. Mew and Mewtwo are very popular Pokemon. And then Pikachu from this set as well. This is actually a pretty expensive Japanese card that exists because you can only get it out of Japanese God Packs for V-Star Universe. So I think that that's kind of cool that there's the very expensive Japanese version. I think I'm going to pick up the English copy because I'm in the US and English sells a lot more liquid here. And yeah, I just really like this artwork. I think it's adorable. And I think that if you can get lucky with grabbing a PSA 10 copy, these things are going to be really, really expensive PSA 10s. And they kind of already are. I think they're $300 or $400 plus. Future Marcus here, and I just got a bunch of the packages in. So I just wanted to show some of these cards physically here. I was actually really surprised how many came super quick, probably like 5 days max from recording. So we're gonna go ahead and show off this stack here. So we got a couple Sarah Ledge cards, we got a couple of these Mews from Crown Zenith, and then 3 of these Meowth cards from Destined Rivals. I just really like this artwork, and you know, I just want to say that, like, you know, there's probably going to be some people that say like, oh, these are terrible investments. Like, these are, you know, don't listen to this guy. And to tell you the truth, these are just a lot of cards that I personally like. And I think that that is kind of like the best bet when it comes to buying singles for investing, because a lot of them are gonna go down in price. Like I have no doubt in my mind that most of these will not really increase in value very much. But at the end of the day, these are cards that I don't mind being stuck with. I actually like all of these. And I really slept on the Pokemon Go set as a whole. So I think that's why I kind of, targeted that for so many of these cards. And also too, Charizards are great for giveaways as well. And the fact that these were only about $1.50 each, it's just a no-brainer for me personally. And I got a lot of these Charizards, a couple Radiant Charizards as well there, and then quite a few of these Pikachus from Pokemon Go. Again, not very expensive, just a cute card that I think, I just really like it. I really like it, and I am planning on looking through some of these to see if there's any clean ones. I highly, highly doubt it. I don't recommend buying off of TCG Player if you're looking for, gradable copies like PSA 10s, because generally speaking, most of them are going to be LP or, near mint, but not gem mint. So just keep that in mind. We got some reverse holos of these as well. So that's not all of the cards that we got, but there is more coming in the mail. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching this one. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment down below your favorite card from this video. Tune into the next video 3 to 6 months from now. All right, I'll see ya.